darkness. Blabber could be in trouble here, but he's gonna walk away. Sven just keeping it going. That's the Ignite now taking down, but Elk just wants to fire back, dashing out to safety. TP now being burned on the bottom side for Yagao. They need to get something out of this play. They burned so many resources on, leaving forward. That's first blood. This Nami out of control.
Good damage down onto Fudge as he now ticks over to level 6.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. Meanwhile, another knockup.
Connecting. Elk no cleanse with flash just coming back up shortly. MNS on the way down looking for the taunt. Elk gonna flash out to safety just in time. That's the knockup onto the Nami. Can they finish one kill? Berserker gets him! Berserker snipes him with the double daggers and the pullback. On will live, but now he's trying to turn one back on his Sven. Excellent.
Surprised they didn't actually funnel that mid farm into Blabber. I mean, if the Galio loses it, it's one
Doubling
thing.
down. Step forward, they can get the slow down on the Elk. The knockup, Elk does not stop. He just looks to the face of death and walks away. They kill Blabber, full confidence. They hit him with the laughing emo, just completely trying to force on the bottom side. They've got the wave crashing in, but Shun is in the area. This Galio has to be careful. Going forward, Justice Punch, fishing for the taunt. The knockup is there to stop any follow-up damage, but the winds of war will find their mark. MNS grabbing the kill. C9 continuing to push Yagao on the way down. C9 going all in for the play on the bottom side. Shun able to walk away for now. Berserker trying to fish over the wall. He's gonna flash. So much aggression from the C9 80 carry to find that one, and now Yagao has to be careful. MNS waiting for those cooldowns to come back up. The sustained damage from the Xayah is going to be tough to match. The feather pullback will not find anyone. Blabber on the top side. C9 making plays everywhere on the map. Bottom side and top side as well. Bin now going to try to burn down Blabber. The stun connecting. Bin on the retreat. So much action back and forth, but Bin will walk away. For now,
Really?
The stun roar of the Slayer, and Blabber will find the kill.
The reset here for their bottom lane. Berserker going to come up to the top side and push in on those turret plates.
MNS playing.
Then they rotate fully down to the dragon, even up the dragon count, and pretty stable here. Even though Fudge on top side keeps getting chunked out by the Conqueror Kennen with these ultimates from Bin.
The power point, and as you highlighted, Unleash Teleport not quite there yet, but once it is, all of C9's plays become significantly more volatile.
Another thing to think about here is this
Nice
Syndra.
buffer. Knockback fights on two fronts. Elk! What was he doing there? MNS manages to make it out. I'm not sure what happened with Elk in the mid lane, but Shun now on the retreat. Blabber continuing to step forward. A lot of damage could come in from Yagao. He's level 11 Syndra.
Oh, give me that replay. I want to see that now. How do you get
Knockback.
under there?
There's fights across the rift. On to the mid lane. On to the mid lane.
Blabber did just use his flash in that exchange. Jun had to flash to get away to safety as all of MNS's summoners drops, but as you rightly said, a kill once again going in favor of Cloud9 as Elk finds himself 0 and 3.
Look, sometimes you live up to your namesake and you just like run headlong into a vehicle, you know? Just it happens to the best of us.
All right, here we go.
Oh, doesn't know Sven is there. I
Yeah,
think.
he wants the full calling damage. Sven just over this Kennen. Walk up to him.
Lower and lower. Bin gonna clear out the ward. C9 has to be careful, but immediately Fudge is gonna try to get things kicked off, and now his backline is exposed. Bin trying to find an angle. C9 retreating into the pinch. They have to be so careful. Bin now dashing forward, sensing a moment of opportunity, but Berserker just gonna burn the ult and walk. It's a tricky puzzle for Cloud9 to solve.
And remember, it was around this time in the previous game where the picks started to come through for BLG. The picks really made the difference. This Vi from Shun, ultimate ready.
Mounting Dread comes out. Bowling gonna be used. Able to walk away. It does cost him the heal, but not a whole lot else. Mid lane tier 1 broken down. Cloud9.
Bin is going to get the minion wave on top side all the way up to secondary tower. So while Cloud9 are going to get this dragon, that's a lot of gold in tower value being given over to BLG.
Yeah, I think BLG
Fudge into 80 carries, they can burn through this objective very quickly.
To use their numbers to brute force objectives like this, try and catch up, get some of this tower gold. Meanwhile, they always make a sacrifice in order to do that though. And the sacrifice this time around is of course the mid and bottom lane. As Bin is pushing in bottom, and Elk plus Shun chunking away on that mid turret.
And BLG pushing on
these front-to-back team fights, but BLG are playing patiently. As Bin
Alti coming in for Fudge. He gets the damage down, but not the knockup. Fishing for the knockup now. Bin immediately going to stun him out of the decimating smash. Sven coming into the bottom lane. They're all eyes on the BLG top laner. Ulti already burned, and that means a quick shutdown. Sven picking up the gold.
And they're going to get another outer tower. Yagao will finish off secondary turret here, so still money. And again, the side lane secondary turrets are the most expensive turrets. Those things are 800 gold for opponent team. But
it's got to be frustrating if you're Cloud9 though, because you recognize what you need to do as they look for an engage.
Bowling coming out, the stun now coming in, but Berserker not quite in a position to follow up. He's immediately going to use the Gale Force. Sven is overstayed. The bubble not quite connecting. On anticipating him dashing out a bit.
Well,
soon.
BLG are the ones with the objective advantage. They've got Shun and Bin taking down the dragon while the rest of the team looks for the kill.
Yagao in the middle of the entire team. He's now going to get rooted up. Excellent use of the Everfrost Yagao. There's nowhere for him to go. He's going to throw down the ultimate, but that's a quick pick, and now they can turn their sights back onto the dragon. But it looks like it's going to be too late. Shun stealing that one away. BLG now on the retreat.
C9 should
lower and
really
lower. BLG looking for an angle in. Shun desperate to steal this one. Shun takes it! CLG bet on the 50-50, and the coin comes up tails. Arc, bubble onto 2. M&S all decanceled. BLG.
Damage coming out from Elk, and then the steal comes through, but now BLG have so much control over this game.
M&S caught out, not nearly tanky enough. The chain CC, ruthless with the Lamb's respite. Blabber buying a brief moment. Justice punch
used to counter it. It's going to be a bit longer of a cooldown, and the Baron buff will still allow.
Fudge still going forward. He is going to connect on Ben. Can they keep this fight going? Tidal wave coming across the walls. He now pushes for a street. Fudge on his own, but he's too damn tanky. Blabber now on a killing spree. Elk throwing down the calling. Feather's going a little bit wide. Elk standing on the front line, trying to burn through Blabber as quick as he can. Elk sidestep, dash, out to safety. M&S trying to finish the job, running it at Winds of War. The extra movement speed won't quite be enough. Everfrost not connecting. Elk.
It is frustrating. He sneaks his way out of that one. He forces the ultimate trade, and he's back.
He's going back in. He's looking to finish off Fudge. Lord Dominic.
Damage is good. No Bloodthirster yet for Berserker. And the pressure is just ruthless from BLG.
Knock up there, trying to take the Nami out of the equation. In comes the Galliard as well. If Elk gets caught by this, it could be disaster, but he's able to sidestep. Red buff there as well. Wants to keep the fight going. Dash to the wall, dash back to safety. Decimating smash. Will not connect. BLG waiting in the area, but Sven wants to take Ben out of the equation. Sven wants to burn through, but he doesn't have the damage. Ben taking them out. There is no Lamb's respite for C9. They cannot stand in the fight. Berserker has no room to maneuver, and that means M&S. Another Lamb to the slaughter as Yagao grabs the double.
Away with this. His ultimate should be coming up
Yeah,
soon.
they're body blocking him, so he can't ult to safety. Heads up play from the side of BLG. He'll go zombie mode, walk away.
Yeah, you have to be so much more careful when dealing with the Kennen when you don't have an exhaust on you. He does there finally, and BLG get a lot of gold off of it, and they are also going to get Dragon number 3. The extra towers, inhibitor mid is now exposed, bottom lane tower picked up, bunch of extra gold there, and Dragon soul points.
Jungle, and C9 looks to the engage.
In, trying to find an isolate Ben, but Ben just on the edge, he's just a little bit too fast. The entire team now split. They have to retreat, but Elk just does so much damage. Where did your mid laner go? C9 instantly deleted the ball. Now coming in, Lamb's respite, but it's just a perfect setup for Ben to follow up on, looking for the bubble, but he can't quite find it. That's another carry taken down. It is Elk and BLG just tearing through Cloud9.
It should not be called Lamb's respite because it's just Lambs to the slaughter as BLG will tear apart Cloud9. The quadra kill in for Elk, and that will be
outmatching, outmaneuvering on the map, and outfighting in the end. BLG barreling down, looking to set themselves up for match point, looking ahead to future challengers, looking to send C9 down to the losers bracket. For now, happy to have the match points. Sven coming in just in time to watch the Nexus fall. BLG dominance in game 2.